All right, so we're gonna go ahead and correct it. Hold on. Oh, let me pause it because I didn't do the video. All right, so this is the quiz that we took before we left for the vacation, the 3 weeks. All right, hope you guys had a great 3 week vacation. All right, so the first one, you have what's called the right angle because there's a little box which indicates that it's 90 degrees. So basically, you have to add x plus 35 should equal 90 degrees. Okay? Now all you have to do is solve for it. Okay? So you're going to take away 35 because I want to isolate the variable x. I want to leave it alone. So I need to get rid of the positive 35 by subtracting 35 on both sides. Okay? And then what happens? You get x equals 90 take away 35. So 90 take away 35 is what? 55. So your x is 55. So what I did is I gave you points for the setup and for the answer. Okay? So this was 50 points and this was 50 points. All right? So make sure you put 2 checks. You got it right. Okay? The second one, if you got it wrong, just say, "Oh, I subtracted wrong," or whatever your mistake was, okay? The second one is a straight line. And a straight line is 180 degrees. So meaning when you add x plus 27, it's going to equal 180 degrees. Now, I don't know what x is. That's what you want to find out. What's x? So again, you're going to go ahead and solve for it. So now I have to what? Subtract 27, subtract 27 on both sides. All right? So that'll give you 0. Bring down the x. And 180 take away 27 is, let's see, 153 degrees. So again, if you got the setup right, put a little check. Because in a quiz, another quiz, I might say, "Oh, which one's the correct setup?" All right, so you need to set it up. All right, I might give you something like, actually, I am. And it's 153, which means that 153 plus 27 should equal 180, which is true. Okay. All right. So far so good. All right. Now the next one, again, you have a straight line. So again, that's 180. However, now you have 3 angles. You got the x, you got the 110, and the 15. So when I add them together, I should get 180 degrees. That's all you have to do. Okay. So now what do we do? Again, we're solving. You got to combine like terms. So let's combine 110 plus 115, which is 125. Okay. And that's x plus 125 equals 180. And then I'm going to subtract 125, which gives me 8 equals what? 180 take away 125. You could use your calculator if you want, but I'll just go ahead and do the math here. So that's 155. Wait, no, that's not 155. It's actually 55. 180 take away 125 is 55. Okay, so some of you guys actually put 90 on this one. You put 90, but it's supposed to be equals 180. 180. All right, some of you guys got that one wrong, which made this wrong. All right, so go ahead and correct it. You're like, "Oh, I messed up there." Okay, there you go. And then on this one, because you said 180, 180, you also did 180 on this one because you didn't look at the problem. This is a right angle, which is 90 degrees. Okay, so which some of you guys put 180. It should have been 90 degrees. So 40 plus x plus 30 equals 90. So now there's your x. So I'm going to go ahead and combine 40 plus 30. That's 70. So x plus 70 equals 90. So what am I going to do now? Well, I need to isolate the variable, meaning leave it alone. So then I'm going to subtract, because it's positive. I'm going to subtract 70. And then my answer is 20 degrees. So if you could check it, 40 plus 20 is 60. 60 plus 30 is 90. That is correct. So some of you guys got that wrong, because again, you were programmed to say, okay, if this is 180, this is 180, I'm not going to look at it, and I'm just going to put 180. So you have to look at the diagram, okay? And you see this right angle, that's 90. And now the next one, some of you guys said, I don't know how to do this one. So you got it wrong. So again, this is half a circle, okay, which is what? 180 degrees, okay? And remember, when we reviewed it, when I did the review, number 5 was going to be like number 5 on the review. So all you had to do was look at the review number 5 and match it, okay? So what do? We're going to add 5x plus 5 plus 5x minus 5 is equal to 180. So I'm going to put 180 right there. Okay? So now what do? Okay? Oh, sorry, my cap. Okay? So what do? So we got 5x. So we're going to combine the 5x plus 5x. Some of you guys got this one wrong, so make sure you correct it. 5x plus 5x is 10x. All right, and then 5 take away 5 is what? 0. So let's not add anything. You could put plus 0 if you want, but you don't need it because we already have 10x. Okay. Only if there was nothing, then you would have to put 0. If the 10x wasn't there, you have to put something. But since there's a 10x right there, you don't got to put 0. You don't have to. Now what do? Now we'll take this out. Now we're going to divide by 10. Divide by 10. And x is what? 18. Now the mistake I did is I didn't have you guys check it, so that means on this angle 5 times 18 plus 5, all right, is what? So let me go ahead and do that. You didn't have to do this part right here, okay? So 5 times 18 plus 5 is 95. So this should have been 95 degrees. And then the other one is 5 times 18 minus 5 is 85. So this is 85 degrees when you do the math. So 95 plus 85 is 180. Okay? So far, so good? All right. Now the next one, okay, was the extra credit, 50 points each. So again, 50 points for the setup, 50 points for the answer. That's 100. 50, 50, that's 200. Okay, because some of you guys might have got the setup right, but you got the answer wrong. So I still gave you credit. And then here, 50, 50. This is the setup, 50, 50, 50, 50. That's 500 points. And then you could get 600 points because these two are extra credit. So complementary angles, remember ABC is the smaller one, okay? And that should have been adds up to 90 degrees. Okay? And then the other one is called supplementary angles, okay, which is your S. And some of you guys put 90, which is incorrect. So obviously it's 180 because we've been working with the 90 and 180 degrees. All right? And that's your quiz. Make sure you correct it. And that's it. Some of you guys chose not to do A and B, get the extra point. That's okay. That was up to you. All right? So let's see real quick. I'm going to stop the recording. Good job. Oh, I need to play a little song. Let's see. So it could be in the recording. Let's see. There you go. All right, there you go.